Good day, learners. How are you? Previously, we appreciated and understood two literatures from East Asia. Specifically, we have the Analects of Confucius from Chinese literature and the haiku from Japanese literature. But here on, let's get to know some signal words and expressions. I will discuss with you the signal words and expressions using the general to particular pattern and the difference between claim and counterclaim that you can use in writing. Let's begin with general to particular pattern. Now, when we say using signal words and expressions, it can reveal a particular pattern of development. Whether you are aware of it or not, you use patterns of development to express yourself. Also, using signal words and expressions, they show relationship between or among ideas. Remember, in our previous lessons, we have learned the different transitions and what are the pattern it is used for. Now, transition words are sometimes called signal words or expressions. So, when you are using signal words and expressions, it basically stands for transition words. Say, for example, in this sentence, we use the transition or the signal word in contrast to show relationship between sentences or phrases. Also, with the use of transitions or signal words, you're actually creating a pattern. Like in this sentence, we have the compare and the contrast pattern. And on the second one, we have another example. We use the while transition or signal word, and it shows us the pattern of time and sequence. So again, whether you are aware of it or not, by the use of transitions, you are actually using patterns of developments to express yourself. So I will show you another pattern, and that is general to particular or specific pattern. Let's get to know some signal words or transitions to achieve this pattern. So in general to particular or specific pattern, it is a pattern of development that begins with a general idea or statement and is followed by specific details. Now the pattern ends with a general statement. So the details may become specific as development continues. The pattern ends with a general statement that summarizes all the details. Now I have here some signal words used in this pattern. We have, for example, namely, in fact, such as, for instance, in other words, like, that is, and indeed. Remember, in using this one, you begin your sentence with a general idea or a statement, and then followed by specific details, and then you end your pattern with a general statement again that summarizes the details. Okay, so let's have some examples. Say, for example, in this sentence, the first one, high protein meat such as chicken, beef, and pork are excluded from his diet. Notice that in this example, we use the signal word such as to achieve the general to particular pattern. Now, aside from the signal word, are we really certain that this is using general to particular pattern? Well, yes, because remember, you begin your sentence with a general statement and then followed by specific details. You use the signal words and then you followed it with a specific details, and ends it with a general statement that summarizes all the details in the sentence. So that's how general to specific pattern looks like. Let's have another example. Are we really certain that this example is actually using general to particular pattern? Well, the answer again is yes, because you begin your statement or your sentence with a general statement. We use signal word or transition to connect the general statement to the specific details, and you end your statement with a general statement, which summarizes all the details in this sentence. So that's for the general to particular or specific pattern. Remember the pattern on how to write it? We start with a general statement, use signal word, and then followed by specific details, and you end your sentence with, again, a general statement that summarizes all the details in this sentence. So remember the pattern on how to write it, and familiarize yourself with the transitions or signal words you will use in this kind of pattern. So there you go. Those are the things you have to know about the general to particular pattern. On the next video, let me show you another pattern, which is the claim and counterclaim pattern, and what are the signal words you will use to achieve such pattern. I hope you learned something from me today, from this lesson to be exact. This is your teacher, Teacher Joy. Thank you and see you in the next video.